What is going on YouTube? Welcome to Red's Exotic, where I do exotic pet feeding tutorials and guides and vlog. So today I just want to give you guys like an update on my collection, answer a few questions that I've had in my recent videos. Yeah, and just show you guys what I've been up to with like breedings and all that random stuff that I've been doing. And also this just came in the mail, and I think it's like the most amazing thing in the world. It's a label maker, and then so there's like an app to it, and then you print, and then it's gonna come out, and then you just stick it in one of your enclosures. I think it's brilliant. So we're gonna be doing that with a couple of my collections. Anyways, so yeah, let's get down to the tour. Alright, so let's start with one of the few changes I made. I bought this amazing like watch timer and one of my few bioactives. And this is the label. It's pretty cool and it just looks clean. Anyways, so there's like a timer to it. You can set if you want it like to turn on this time and then this time, or day and night. And then it lets you have the options of timer or just like outlet on. So you can plug up to like, you can plug up to like 4 on each side. So 4 for a timer and then 4 for like, just being turned on all the time. And it makes it like less hassle with like wires and all that random shenanigans. Anyways, the Theraphosa apophysis molted too, which was nice. So I still have yet to grab it over there, but he's under this corkwork and I don't want to bother him, or I'm hoping it's a her. And then I updated the blue that fading beetle. Let's move this slide over here. I don't know why they keep huddling up over there where there's more space. Plan to like breed them, and from what I looked up online, they need like soil that's kind of moist. That's where they'll lay their eggs, and then eventually it'll hatch into like small larvae. And then I just added like a pothos plant over there just to add like a little bit of color to the enclosure, and then added rocks so they can keep climbing. And then I usually feed them every 2 to 3 days when they seem a bit more active and looking for food. But yeah, that's one of the few changes I did with my blue that fading beetles. I noticed some of them were basically laying eggs here, so I'm just gonna hope it hatches and I do it right. And there's like a ton of different steps you're supposed to take when you're breeding them. It's getting frisky, so you know what that means. Anyways, and I'm just gonna go by like sections and sections of my collection so it's easier. Alright, so now we gotta put the labels on my 3 GBBs right there. Yeah, it's this one. Chromatopelma, Cygnipubescens, green bottle blue, tarantula, and just place it over there. Right there. I almost forgot. Here's Rogue, by the way. He just finished shedding like a week ago. I'm not sure, I think I got a couple of pictures of it, and he was like super duper like pale when he was like shedding, so I might post it up here somewhere. Anyways, I want to answer one of the people that commented on my posts recently about a Phainopelma samani. So usually I can just add like, you can do it like a bioactive, since they're native to like I think it was Costa Rica or Brazil. It's either one of those. They live in like, rainforest. They always make burrows that's super moist. So usually you can do it bioactive. Just put rocks, mesh layer, and then just put a plant in the back. Just adds color to the vivarium. Add like a cork bark to where she can burrow inside it and hide and feel secure and safe. And then just use like a bioactive, substrate mix. Usually you can make it in your own, but if you're only keeping like one tarantula, it doesn't matter. You can just make your own or buy it, online. Add like, sphagnum moss, some twigs, and all that random decaying stuff, and then add your own isopods if ever you want to get into like deep into the bioactive. And then usually if you don't want to go that route, you can always add like fake plants. I have like a fake flower here, just stick it on the side here. And then I have like a couple of sculpts that I made myself. I have like an air dry clay. Then you can add color to the vivarium, stick it in the back. But yeah, that's basically it with this tarantula. Even my sling is just hidden in here and I can never see it. But the more they grow, female will just be out and about most of the time, but it can vary from species to species. So, and always have a water dish. That's one of the other things you'd need when you keep tarantulas, but most of the time she just turns it upside down. So hopefully that answers the question. Alright, next up is the centipede. I have to make a label for it. So you hit print. And then it prints out over there. Oh, I think I did print like 3 copies. Well, anyways. So people have been asking, like, you know, they wanted me to do a feeding of my centipede. I think it's in pre-molt. So as much as I wanted to do that. But I'm gonna grab the sticker. There we go. Focus. It's called a Pandra SP Polymorpha Variable Tiger Centipede. Alright, so people just want to see this centipede right there. I mean, we'll try and feed it because, you know, people want to see it eat. So just a quick takedown. Oh, see? So I guess it's not hungry. I was trying to feed it last week, but yeah, she's been refusing it. Yeah, I don't know how long they stay in pre-molt, so, but she's been wanting to molt. But I'm assuming she can eat if ever she feels like it, but she just keeps denying it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bother her, but people just wanted an update on her, and so yeah, here you go. And I made a label for her too, but I'm hoping she molts soon, and I want to see how big they can get. Next up is my Arizona bark scorpion. I know I haven't seen this in a while. So they're basically still thriving, and I'm gonna show you guys in a bit on what happened, but yeah, so you guys can see. So they're communal. There's total of 16 of them in here. Well, 16, and then I took one out because one of them is a gravid female, and I'm so happy, you know. So there she is. From what I researched, they needed a bit more humidity and, you know, some reptile mix soil, and added like a little bit of sphagnum moss and then spray it down a little bit every now and then. I'm gonna try and get to her to move a little bit. So there's gonna be like white spots on her, the side of her abdomen, and then she's gonna seem a little bit more fatter than usual than most scorpions. And another way of telling it is from her back. You see, like, there's those weird line plate things. The more they separate, the sooner they will give birth to like scorpions. So as you can see, it's like a bit more like separating. Usually it's a bit more closer than usual. There you go on the side. You see? So she has like a couple of embryos inside her belly. So they can lay, they give birth to live young, and then they're gonna attach on the back of her. So that's gonna be around, like, you know, 9 months or less from what I know. And then here's the rest of the scorpion. So if ever you guys, you know, get like a communal scorpion, and then, you know, there's like a gravid female, usually just separate them so they don't get harassed by males or, you know, other competitors for food and all that stuff. So yeah, that's one of my breeding projects, and I'm actually happy I got to do this successfully. Alright, next one up is, this is gonna be one of my biggest breeding projects. So this is my Porcelio Saber lava, I don't know. I'll just put it up right here somewhere later in the description. But I'm planning to like breed as much as isopods, and people go crazy for them over here in my area because not many breeders do it. But this is a Porcelio Saber. They're usually a bit more reddish on camera, but this ones are the blacker ones. Usually I see a bit more redder colors on them. I added like reptile soil on the bottom, give them some fish flakes on here, added some wood chips over there, and then some decaying matter so they can reproduce fairly quickly. And you see over there, that one is freshly hatched like a few weeks ago. So I'm gonna assume I'm doing right on this. With each isopods I've ever kept, I've basically done the same thing, so I never really had a problem with them. Next one up is, oh, my dwarfoids. They're basically thriving. Like, one of my friends was asking, like, how do I breed isopods, and, you know, here you go. They're just so small over there, but once I lift this up right there, they like to hide basically anywhere in the rainforest, if you would see. And there's a dead hornworm over there I just placed like a few days ago, like over there. And then usually I add like cuttlebone fish or cuttle bones. You know, you can find those in like bird shops. They usually give it to like birds, but I added down there for, you know, all of my isopods. I still have it to add it in this the lava one. So they eat, like, you know, for their protein. If they get tired of the protein, I feed them, and then I just keep it moist as much as possible so they produce fairly quickly, so you have no problem with that. And then I add like leaf litter right there. And then there's a weird moss that I found in you know, online, and then I just put it there. I don't know if it's thriving or they're just eating it, but it's been months now. So, and then this one's like the pain in the ass. This is the biggest breeding project I've ever had, but dairy cows. I know it looks like it's not much, but they're like right there, you know, they're like everywhere right there. Yeah, they're growing in numbers. They breed like rabbits. And then I have a small colonies of dairy cow, dairy cow, dairy cow. I'll show you guys what I have inside. They're still small, but you know, I just don't want to have too much adults and not be able to like keep up with their breeding. Like right there. And I put like around like what, 30 of them inside here, and they usually hide. I used to have like 1, 2, 3, like 5 of them like a couple weeks ago, and then I sold like 2 of those to one of my, no, not Facebook Marketplace, but like Facebook groups. And then I've been breeding like springtails. If you guys can see whatever's moving, that's springtails. So yeah, this is one of my, I don't know, huge seller for this year, because people never really keep isopods. But yeah, another thing I would suggest is if you're gonna put this in a bioactive, don't do it, because you know, if you have a pet over there or invert or whatever, these guys will eat anything, especially like protein. They're a huge fan of protein, so I'd avoid it. If you know, you place them inside like your terrarium, I just keep them for like, you know, for just viewing pleasure. I don't know where I can put them, but people seem to like them, so you know, I breed them. And I forgot to mention, I'm having like 2 more species of isopods that's coming in around this week. So not sure if I can do a video of that, but I'll still do a video as much as possible, give you guys an update on it. And this one's my Cubaris Pacchong. These guys are not your typical like dairy cow or dwarfoid or saber lava. They take a bit more time, but in this genus of Cubaris, the Pacchong are the fastest to breed. Like they usually take like longer months to breed and give birth to live offspring. It's a cute little dog. But yeah, people like go crazy for that. I sold like 2 colonies of this, but it was like 6 count, so, but they can go for like a heavy price, you know. I usually lower it to like, you know, retail price compared to other people that sell online. All right, next one up is the tiny African twig mantis, I guess. Right now it's small, but they can go way bigger than Azula, my praying mantis, my ghost mantis, I mean. But these guys are small, unbelievably hard to see. But I picked this up from a trade that I made on one of my friends on Facebook, and I was planning on hopefully feeding them, but I just want to show it to the people. I have like 2 of them, and it's really hard to pick up in the camera, but just want to let you guys know I have a African twig that I can't even see. Almost forgot to mention, I'm trying to breed hornworms. It's my first time doing it. I've never done it. So you guys remember this, you know, gullible, juicy cutie pie hornworms. So yeah, some of them did like this. This is the stage where they're about to pupate and, you know, enclose themselves in like I don't know, their pupate, whatever it looks like. And this is where one pupated right there. It's beautiful. It's even moving. It's like moving weird, but I'll probably post up a picture of them once they pupated, or you know, they hatch into a moth. Pretty beautiful. And I don't want to bother it and just like leave it be, but just want to let you guys know there's like 7 more of them over there in my collection. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate, you know, your time for watching my videos. I'm gonna attach like an affiliate link if anybody wants to get into, you know, this label maker. I think it's cool. It's a nice for anybody's collection if you're keeping exotic pets. What an affiliate link is, basically if you click the link and you bought, you know, that specific item, I make a small commission of it, and I just want to let people know that if ever they want to buy their own label maker. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Also forgot, hopefully you guys learned a thing or 2 about this video. And you know I haven't been posting as much as I wanted to, because I just have like job and, you know, school and all that random shenanigans about life. But yeah, I just want to update everybody on it, and I appreciate your time. So anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.
was a sight for my soul.